we're going to kind of walk through this in the context of an example, antibody-drug conjugates. Since this is a little bit of a new next-gen therapy, we wanted to give the audience a bit of a background. So these are tumor-targeting monoclonal antibodies. They're usually linked to kind of an ultra-potent toxin, creating kind of this missile delivery of concentrated chemotherapy. As you can see the image below, this is kind of just a graphical representation of what this kind of combined therapy looks like. They really kind of improve the therapeutic targeting by really kind of concentrating the therapy target, kind of limiting that systemic exposure by really being able to kind of target that antibody and that cytotoxic payload to the actual target of the therapy. There are about a little over a dozen approved in the United States now. I'd have to keep checking the approvals because it seems to be more and more get approved by the week. So that's, there's a rapidly growing interest in this modality. So they're kind of on par with the amount of approvals of the cell gene therapies and CAR T therapies as far as kind of the number of approvals in the United States, at least. So if you want to give a context of kind of what the prevalence is of the United States, ADCs and like CAR T cell therapies are kind of around the same volume and interest of those in the United States. So, they are considered a combinatory therapy. They are both a drug and a biologic, given you have the cytotoxic payload and the monoclonal antibody combined together with the linker. So we're going to kind of go through that in the next slide as we go through that. So go to here. Like I mentioned, they're classified as regulated as biologics, but they are combination products of both drugs and biologic. So you need a integrated quality management system under Part 4, both having the drug and the biologic components of it in the United States, regulated by CBER at the FDA. And then, for the approval pathway, you're going to need both preclinical data, phase 1, analytical assays, and a whole host of data needed to ensure this is safe and effective in both your clinical study applications as well as in your marketing applications. So just to give you an idea of the type of data, both from a preclinical clinical standpoint and post-market surveillance, there's a lot that kind of goes into the study and the approval of these ADCs and challenges that come with them when you get to that